Hello YouTube and welcome back to GrunfWorks Plays Naval Action, and in today's episode we are gonna be fighting a Belle Poule with our Trincomalee. I know, hardly a fair fight, but it's a relaxing mission after the last week's heavy engagement with two Essexes. So, yeah, I'm doing the missions, I'm recording them, and yeah, if you see me on the high seas, feel free to drop me online, and maybe if I'm going, for a mission, I might just take you along and we do something together. There, I said it. So, with that thing being said, let's take care of this Belle Poule. Should be a rather easy fight. However, Trincomalee, I forgot that despite me loving this ship to the death, I also hate this ship to the death because it heals like crazy. That means that basically sometimes I cannot lower my carronades low enough to be able to shoot. So that's something that I have to take in mind in today's fight when I will be taking on this Belle Poule. However, given the battle rating, Belle Poule is hardly a match for a Trincomalee. So, and especially when I'm armed with carronades, I expect to be tearing this guy a new one. So, as always, these shots are me showing off my piss poor aim. Okay, some to the sails, one to the mast. Easy to larboard and getting ready. Convergence parallel, firing from bow. See, 270 versus 180. Yes, this should be a complete ownage. Now, lowering the carronades, getting ready, and fire! "23 to the hull, 13 to the crew." Well, it's not exactly a breadwinner, but it will do. And the weather is a little bit bleak. Pretty unusual for the beautiful Caribbean, but well, what can you do? Hard to starboard, and let's take care of business, shall we? There we go. I think I'm gonna be coming about and going straight for her. And then when I get close, I will be firing all of my cannons broadside, as usual. And I've gotten some comments that I haven't been using my, chasers. Well, in this episode I'll make a point to do so a little bit more often. So, there we go. 1 to the hull, 3 to the crew. You see, now, if I'm trying to turn a little bit to larboard, I have to turn the sails against the wind so they don't, so the ship doesn't heel. Okay, he's turning. Let's turn sails, parallel to the wind. Oh boy, come on, depower sails. Okay, I have to fire. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get much done. 12 to the hull, 3 to the sail. So not really a great shot per se. Hard to larboard because of the heel. As I told you, this is one of the major disadvantages of Trincomalee, and one of the reasons why I love Constitutions that much, because it's a better balanced ship. Now, turning. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Convergence, water. Yes. Let's see, and fire. Much better. Well, technically not really. 7 to the 5 to the crew. Alright, hard to larboard, and I'm gonna try and cross the T if possible. However, slowly but surely I'm taking down his starboard side, which is the point of focus apparently of our endeavor today. Fire. There we go. Getting ready. and fire. Like I said, a piss poor aim, yes. Well, I don't know what happens, you know, in the previous episode I was really accurate in terms of shooting, and today I think my head is just somewhere else. Well, that happens. Now, let's see, hard to starboard, and let's see how we take this guy. Alright, coming about. Once again, I will be heading straight at her. Fire, yes. Apparently I'm doing better job with my bow chasers than I'm doing with my main carronades. Go figure. Okay. Depowering sails, turning the sails towards the wind, and now hopefully I should be able to hit her where it hurts. Now firing from the bow, ensure that I do that correctly. There we go, and fire! Now that's what I'm talking about. 23 to the hull, 5 to the cannon, and 26 to the crew. Beautiful! Okay, and oh, those are some of my carronades close up. They are gorgeous. I just love the sailing ships, I know. You know, people, when we're discussing naval action, people say it's a grindy game. Granted, it is. People say also that the game is like, you know, not worth playing, that you get owned and everything. My experience is quite different. I'm doing missions, and for the most part I'm enjoying the game, and a lot of people ask me, is it worth buying? I don't know. To be honest, I'm certainly enjoying it, and I will keep playing it because of these naval battles, and I do hate it when I encounter, for example, a player that doesn't really care about the naval tactics, or that doesn't really care about, you know, fighting a good fight, but just wants to, you know, win at all costs, and you just, you know, rage boards you and you don't do anything. That is not really appealing to me. I prefer to actually do a slow-paced, you know, tactics in terms of duking it out with every ship that I have to conquer or, you know, sink. And from that perspective, I actually like the game, and I think the game has some really good merits. So, I mean, you can do a lot. You can do missions, you can do crafting and everything, but my experience is that the best part of naval action is actually battles, and as I'm using those, I'm enjoying it. There we go. Its rudder is gone, or not gone, but damaged. Its pump is damaged. Good. Few more passes and she will be going down the Davy Jones's locker. I mean, I do agree with a vocal part of the community that this is actually a missed opportunity, that the game could be much better if the devs had listened to some of the community, but I think the devs have their own vision which they try to uphold, so I'm a little bit divided here. So on one hand I do understand the community, but on the other hand I do understand the devs, so it's actually really hard for me to say, because the only part that I actually am sad about is that the Naval Action Legends, which was just pure battles, which was sort of like the early trials, is no longer available, because that's the one that I would really like to play. But if that happened, I'm guessing that this open world would be more or less empty. Maybe not, I don't know. Because then they would be serving two different audiences. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't know what's the plan. The plan was that this should be introduced later on, but I think that plan was scrapped. I mean, guys can correct me in the comments if I'm mistaken. I cannot really say that I'm really 100% up to date on all things naval action. But yeah. Right. So we have a few more passages on this guy. Okay, he's turning hard to port, or larboard, sorry. But I don't want to be hitting his larboard side. I want to be hitting his starboard side, because that one I've already softened up. So I'm gonna go keep heading straight for him and hopefully rake him, perhaps. There we go. 4 to the hull. Gee whiz, I really am doing better job with my bow chasers than the rest of my cannons. Go figure. Alright, now. Where is he turning? He is not turning yet anywhere. His sails are flat. I'm trying to decipher if he's gonna go turn hard to starboard or not. Judging by the looks of it, he will not yet. Oh no, he will. Oh, wonderful. In that case, let's set the convergence to 100 meters. Lower the cannons and get ready for the utter chaos that's about to ensue. Okay, come on. Drop down the carronades. Come on, damn you. See, this is once again heel not really helping me out a lot. I tried even going battle sails, I tried turning sails against the wind. Well, I couldn't from this angle. So didn't really help me out much. But okay, gun convergence 100 meters. That doesn't help at this point, so I'm gonna actually reset it back to parallel. And I'm actually gonna go straight for her, once again doing an outstanding job with my bow chasers. There we go. And then hopefully, yeah, from this side I will be able to lower my carronades enough. Good. Right. Angle is terrible, but the closeness, proximity will help it out. Ooh, when will I lit the fire and 2 leaks. Awesome! And beside 21 shots to the hull. I think this will keep him busy for a while. That being said, I guess it's 1 or 2 more broadside and it's bye-bye Mr. Gerardo Angulo. I hope you have some good loot. What I would really like to get is the trim for the Trincomalee, so I could trim her a little bit so she doesn't heal so much. Alright. Hard to starboard, and let's see if we can finish off this fight in a rather quick or swift and unceremonious fashion. Gerardo Angulo. Come over. Okay, come down. Fire. 3 to the hull. 1 fire again? Did they set the fire again? Haha. Oh boy. This is funny. Okay, let's turn once again sails towards the wind. Gun convergence parallel, depowering the sails. Hopefully I will be able to do some damage right here. And fire! Yeah, that's the way you do it. Alright, I think that actually concludes our fight. He is trying to do some finishing touches, but I do not believe that he will be taking it seriously. All in all, I think it's a rather fair fight, or hardly a fair fight, but it was a fun fight nonetheless. Right, so with that thing being said, guys, once again, thank you very much for watching. Like if you like the video, hit subscribe and join with me on all social media that I have displayed here, so you don't miss a thing. Once again, thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks, signing off until this bugger sinks.